after we've lost everything, we're free to do anything.
Oh, no, whenever you would stay my baby, I know that my mother would never. So step my back.
You're not as far away from these dreams as you think you are. And I'd say, really, Dad? And he goes, no, you're actually a lot closer than you think. But because you think it's so far away, you behave in accordance with that belief system, and it always keeps it that far away from you.
How do we bring our dreams closer to us?
That's a great question. The first thing is you need to believe and know that you're one decision, one relationship, one meeting, one book, one thought, one something away from a completely different life. And when you know that, then you begin to look for them.
Like, how do you get that group of guys, you know?
Stop being lazy.
Like being around the group.
Stop being lazy. When was the last time you went out of your house with the intent of meeting new people?
Well, you know what? I meet women.
When was the last time you went out of your house with the intent of meeting new people?
Yesterday, actually.
Where'd you go?
I went bowling.
With whom?
It was a group of my homegirls. They go bowling. So
you did not go to the bowling alley with a group of your homegirls with the intent of meeting new people. You went to the bowling alley with your homegirls for recreation.
You want to go for dinner, and you're in prep, you're like, I can't go out, you know? You can't eat, you can't go out. And it gets to the point, too, where they're like, oh, he's just going to say no, don't even bother inviting him. So you find certain friends will stop even talking to you because you're that boring guy, so you miss out on.
Don't chase women.
Really?
They'll chase you.
Is that your strategy?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Works very well.
The second you realize that a girl is damaged, the second you realize that she's a flaky attention whore who's going to make your life miserable, the second you make that realization, no matter how early or how late in the relationship, the second you realize it, you leave her, you dump her instantly. No second guessing, no thinking that it can be fixed. No. You drop her like a hot rock. You drop her and you move on and you leave her in your rearview mirror and you don't look back because that woman will ruin you.
Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello.
Yes, now, come over to our side of the fence. This woman is speaking absolute facts. They don't want a nice guy. The reason why they run over back to the fuckboy is because the nice guys don't challenge them on anything. It's unfulfilling to women when they just let them do whatever the fuck they want. That's not how it works, boys. It's not how it works. Listen, I'm not saying that you need to be a mean, arrogant douchebag. That's not what this is about. The whole thing is that they're going to test you relentlessly to see if you're a suitable partner. A lot of that is just them seeing how much they can get away with because it's just in their DNA. Them as an animal, they want to know that you don't have any bitch in your blood. If you've got bitch in your blood, woo, you're getting booted for that fuckboy around the corner.
Bro, pull yourself together. You weren't meant to be weak and effeminate and nursing 3 mild addictions at any given time.
Went to a singles mixer, and only women showed up.
When it comes to guys, what do you expect them to bring to the table?
Money. A house. Money and respect. I'm big.
What are y'all bringing to the table?
Money. Pierced titties. And that ass.
That ass, can we see it?
For girls, I feel like we lessen our body count. We never really give the true number of body counts because it increases our value.
I told him that I don't need a man, I want one. He was offended by that.
I do not need a man. I can finance myself. I can fuck myself and I can feed myself. So when I want a man, it's not to provide those three things.
I think that women should be on top always, no matter what culture. Women should be on top, period.
So what would be your thought of the women who basically put their men on top? Do you think that they're just ignorant slaves to their men?
I feel like they just need to be woken up a little. Realize their worth.
I would not be with a man that's bald because I wouldn't have anything to grab in bed.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? No more! Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents?
A mistake you learned the hard way that you can now help people to avoid.
People do not want to hear about the good things that are happening in your life. Very, and I mean very rarely, are people actually happy for you. I know you don't mean any harm, and you're just happy and excited to talk about it. But you have to understand, other people's insecurities are going to make them feel invalidated by your success. And the way that they process that feeling is to hate your guts. Sometimes they'll go as far as to try to get in your way or tear you down. Every single time that I have forgotten this fact, I have reaped the consequences of that mistake. People want to see you doing good, but they don't want to feel like you're doing better than them. And if they're doing better than you, they don't want you to catch up.
You hang out with dudes that are suckers, that don't get girls, that are meek, that don't go to the gym, etc., or aren't open to improvement. Those are gentlemen you don't want to spend time with. A lot of you guys hang out with maybe some old high school friends or whatever that are, whipped by their girlfriends, or guys that are, snitches. Like, they'll sit there and, sell you out for a girl. We've said on the podcast plenty of times, you never, ever want to hang out with guys that can't get girls, because they'll sell you up the river for a woman, and that's the worst thing ever, man. You need to be around guys that have high integrity, that are going through the same thing that you are, ambitious, and aren't weak-minded. I'm going to
This is absolutely true. Most people don't realize how badly it fucks up your mental health until they get off of it and stop. Okay, that shit is whack. You are not supposed to be watching two other people have intercourse on a daily basis, okay? That shit is weird. Stop watching it.
Say it with me. Say it with your chest. Fuck that hoe. Especially if you're in your 20s and you still building your foundation and figuring out which route in life you want to take. Fuck that hoe. If she ain't around helping you get through your lows in life and helping you build the motherfucking establishment, why is she entitled to your highs? Why?
Woo! Yes, sir! That's what I want to hear!
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being so dumb.
Yeah, you gotta stand your ground when you're dealing with women, bro. It's a game. What part don't you understand when you...
It's crazy that he says that, because it's like the amount of men that I've seen that change their morals and change everything about them just to get some coochie, or just they just change everything about them to be in the favor of all these women. I'm like, bro, I will fucking curve a girl. I'll curve a solid 10. I'll curve Kim Kardashian herself if it means having to change who I am for her. A lot of y'all are just so like, and that's the reason women have so much power these days. It's because you stupid ass motherfuckers give them that shit. Cut that shit out, bro. Stand your fucking ground, dog. Believe me, I'll tell a bitch how it is. I don't give a fuck anymore. As I'm getting older, I'm losing respect for women. They don't want to respect us. Oh, women power, feminism, this. Fuck that shit. All right, bet. I'm gonna let my boys know what's up too. Women don't like it. All right, that's cool. There's a lot of things y'all don't like. A lot of ridiculous things y'all don't like. If you don't like me, well, sis, not everybody has good taste. So get the fuck out of my face with that shit.
It's guys out there who want you, right? But won't spend $100 on you. But men...
One thing I never understood is why men get on the internet and go back and forth about shit like this with women. Because, like, she basically just told you exactly who she is. But all the fuck you gotta do now is avoid her. The hard part over with.
Daily reminder that I ain't never seen a man that I fucking need, bitch.
Is that so? Is this you with the OnlyFans link in your bio? Oh, you stream on Twitch. Same. We're not done yet. As most people would have guessed, about 8 in 10 users on Twitch, about 80%, are all men. About 77.36% of OnlyFans users are also all men. So sit here and flex for your internet clout if you want to. But guess what? You quite literally live off of men. So sure, maybe you've never seen a man that you need, but there's a hell of a lot of men that you do, in fact, need. Let's stop this hating on men trend. Getting old. Thank you.
Women struggle more with infidelity, so says an article in the New York Post. I copied and pasted a link to this in the comments. TikTok won't let me pin a comment with a link in it, but it's in there. Now, whether or not they actually struggle more is speculative after reading the article. The lady being interviewed, though, she has a book. I've downloaded, haven't listened to it yet. But she cites a lot of research talking about the desires of women. And her takeaway is basically that women get bored. Women desire more sexual variety. This is why, according to her, so many marriages go sexless after a few years, and the woman's basically performing out of obligation. Again, according to the author, it's not that she doesn't like sex, she's just bored with sex with the same partner. Men, if she doesn't have an infatuated, excited, lustful, physical desire for you right off the bat, she's never going to develop it. She sees you as something else, a security blanket, mildly platonic, something. But if she's going to struggle to maintain a sexual desire for you 5-10 years down the road, and she doesn't start with a hot desire, that's not a good relationship. Side note, if her desire for you drops off after the first month or so, that's not infatuation, that was just novelty. So for men, she has to desire you. Genuine desire must be present, and then we maintain our masculine frame. We don't come home and vomit all of our problems of the day all over the place. We maintain our masculine frame, we maintain ourselves as the man that she fell in love with, and we don't turn into a couch potato with feminine emotions that's really just a platonic buddy.